Hello everyone, and welcome to terrifying big cat encounters caught on camera. From heart-pounding chases to sudden attacks by lions, tigers, and leopards, every moment has been captured through real-life footage. Let's dive into these thrilling and dramatic encounters from the wild right now. Watching its powerful form sprinting alongside the Jeep at incredible speed. Anyone witnessing that moment would have felt sheer terror as the gap between safety and danger closed with every passing yard.
What you doing? What? Oh, you're trying to get these horrible people in there.
The male lion, Vayetzi, became a little too curious about the GoPro cruise vehicle door. It was a powerful reminder that lions are strong, potentially dangerous animals that deserve respect. The team drove off to a safe location, but the mischievous lions kept following them. What a bunch of troublemakers. A woman was caught on camera climbing into the tiger enclosure at the Toronto Zoo to retrieve a hat that had blown off her head. The moment those two massive forces collided, the roar of the wild predator merged with the dog's desperate resistance, creating a heart-stopping black and white scene that pushed the intensity and psychological tension to their absolute limits. A terrifying silence engulfed the entire house as the boundary between civilization and the brutal wild was erased by nothing more than a pane of glass. The ear-splitting roars of a wild beast mixed with deep, aggressive growls as clouds of dust erupted in every direction during a tense and exhausting battle for dominance. Lion attacks, dog at a gas station of Bombo, wild encounter caught on camera. Modern civilization seems to shatter in the face of an unimaginable scenario, a fully grown tiger calmly striding down the middle of a busy city street.
Whoa, get back!
This dog took on a leopard to protect the man, fearlessly putting itself between its owner and a dangerous predator. A leopard attacks a man riding a bicycle in Kaziranga National Park, Assam. That man knew that even playful tigers can be rough, so he quickly stepped in before the tiger cub had a chance to become aggressive. When a tiger has already initiated a direct attack on a vehicle, any panic-driven actions by the driver or passengers can push the situation toward a disastrous outcome. In such a scenario, emergency response protocols must be activated without hesitation. Encounter a lion or any large wild animal on the road, the key to survival is to remain calm and stay inside your vehicle.
Come on, go, let's go on the road, please.
Every toned muscle tightens as its razor-sharp claws grip even the smallest cracks on the vertical surface. Just one leap is enough to reveal the incredible power and frightening agility of a true natural predator. There's nothing funny about this. That foolish lion keeper could have seriously injured those poor animals. From an animal behavior perspective, instances of lions approaching and staring through kitchen windows, most commonly observed at safari lodges or homes located near wild habitats, are typically driven by two highly powerful stimuli: scent and visual attraction. Full footage captures a lion stealthily creeping toward a man sitting outside a truck in a safari reserve. The incident took place in Nashik district, Maharashtra, during the early morning hours. A local official and two cameramen were injured before authorities were able to capture the animal. That lion was basically like, "Hey guys, watch me give this human a heart attack."
I know. There's lots of locked door. Oh my gosh, I didn't know they could do that.
I'm going away. I'm going away.
Amid the breathtaking wilderness of Utah, the man suddenly came face to face with one of the mountain's most feared predators, a cougar, armed with powerful strides and rippling muscles.
I'm going away. I'm going away. I'm not going to bug you. I'm going.
Unlike a silent hunting approach, the cougar's repeated appearances, growls, and relentless pursuit of the man over a long distance were actually signs of escorting and driving away what it perceived as an intruder.
Shoot धावते.
Although smaller than a tiger or a leopard, the piercing gaze and sharp claws of this natural predator still create a powerful psychological impact when it appears right within a human living space.
No, go away! Go away! No! No!
Okay, wow. This is kind of crazy. We should just move towards me.
Its bluff charges and furious hissing were not necessarily signs of a predatory attack, but rather a final warning, an unmistakable ultimatum demanding that the intruder leave the area immediately. This big cat naturally prefers to avoid human contact. When it approaches at close range, it is often because it has been startled unexpectedly or is defending its core territory, especially when cubs or a nearby food source are involved. When stressed or feeling provoked by cameras constantly pointed in its direction, a tiger may perform a short burst charge, often referred to as a bluff charge, as a way of intimidating and driving the large intruding object out of its territory. Suddenly coming face to face with a tiger on the trail is a situation that demands absolute composure and strict adherence to fundamental safety protocol. Pet lion ambushes its owner in the middle of the night. Lion attacks a child's neck. In just a few brief seconds, its supreme hunting instincts kick in a lightning-fast burst of speed that cuts through the air, locking directly onto moving targets. It was a completely uneven confrontation, yet one that left viewers breathless in amazement. Faced with an apex predator armed with powerful jaws and the massive muscles of a jaguar, the small dog showed no fear at all. This incident took place on June 25, 2021 at Bajan Nature Training Camp in the Somkanda Game Reserve, South Africa. A near-disaster safari moment caught on camera. The way that lion charged toward a group of people armed with high-powered rifles after being shot in the head was truly remarkable. It came forward without showing even the slightest sign of fear.
Go, go, go! Hold on! Oh my God!
A tiger terrifyingly attacks a safari jeep in Ranthambore National Park.
Oh my God! Come on, come on, come on!
Lion charges a bow hunter, a life-threatening encounter from just 3 meters away. A direct encounter with a tiger on a forest highway requires drivers and vehicle convoys to strictly follow established wildlife safety protocols to avoid triggering a potentially tragic incident.
Don't do that.
Dude, get out of
Yo,
here.
you gotta get out of there.
A farmer narrowly escaped death after a close encounter with a tiger attack. A tiger launched a terrifying attack on a safari jeep in Ranthambore National Park, leaving everyone on board stunned by the sheer intensity of the encounter. We never saw what provoked him, but I can honestly say I would not want to be sitting in one of those open-top safari vehicles when a tiger decides to make its presence known.
देखो शेर
कैमरा रखो बस
सब बैठे रहे, घबराना नहीं।
आ रहा है
पकड़ लो बिल्कुल
वो
साफ
रुक
था।
गया, ओ मेरी सांस।
Lion attacks a tour bus. A leopard attacked a man after wandering into a village in India. In surveillance footage captured outside a home in Mumbai, a leopard can be seen quietly retreating after being barked at by the family dog. The big cat had been pacing back and forth across the porch, seemingly searching for a way to get inside the house. The tiger was only chasing them away. If it had actually wanted to catch them, it would have stalked them first instead of revealing its presence. A leopard attacked a man riding a bicycle in Kaziranga National Park, Assam. An extraordinary display of courage in slipping through the jaws of death. Surveillance camera footage captured a heart-pounding scene that seemed straight out of a Hollywood thriller. Moving with ghost-like silence and remarkable agility, the apex predator locked its deadly gaze firmly onto its target. These people should not be keeping these animals. Let those lions and tigers be free. An unbelievable moment was captured on camera as a lion attempted to attack tourists. The man ran for his life during a tense and dramatic chase. When a lion is more interested in something other than the tiger, you know it isn't afraid at all. Chaos erupted in west central India when a leopard charged into a residential area in Palarnagar and attacked several residents. Watch as locals armed with sticks desperately try to drive the big cat away. According to the Indian Express, a leopard ran into a residential neighborhood and attacked several people on a street in Regan, West Bengal, on Monday before being captured by wildlife officials. Tigers are solitary predators that rely on stealth and are most active at night. When competition for natural prey in the forest becomes intense, they may expand their hunting range into nearby residential areas in search of food. Death was lurking in the darkness. Just 1 second of hesitation, and what began as an ordinary walk could have turned into a tragedy. Many tourists mistakenly believe that sitting inside a vehicle guarantees complete safety, but rolling down a window or making noises to attract attention can trigger a lion's hunting instinct or territorial behavior. When people lower their voices, avoid direct eye contact, and create a calm, quiet environment, the leopard's stress response begins to ease. This helps the animal conserve energy and become more receptive to medical treatment or rescue efforts. A life or death decision was made in a split second, where fear was completely overshadowed by the power of love and devotion. A 3-year-old pet dog survived a vicious mountain lion attack in the backyard of a home in Laverne last weekend. Watching this video is enough to make your heart race for the man involved. Mountain lions in Southern California are known for being solitary predators that are exceptionally intelligent and highly skilled hunters. Viral footage shows a woman carrying a roaring lion with her bare hands. The out-of-control beast repeatedly lunged and thrashed about, slamming into obstacles with devastating force. This CCTV footage was recorded in Barman Village near Gir National Park, India. Of the nearly 1,000 lions in the region, only about 700 to 750 are currently living across a human-inhabited landscape that spans more than 25,000 square kilometers. The incident in which a leopard caused chaos and injured 7 people in the party area of Nagpur serves as a serious warning about the growing intensity of human-wildlife conflict.
Stay behind me, don't move.
Daddy!
It's okay, just stay back.
It's leaving?
I think so. Don't open the door.
It's heartbreaking to see that poor animal. It was terrified too. A lion slowly wandered into a village, sending a man running for safety. The hunter of the night appeared right on the doorstep. Unlike a gentle house cat, the wild feline's piercing eyes and graceful yet highly alert movements turned the area outside the home into a scene filled with tension.
इसीलिए बताओ कि उसको पालिश होनी चलो बढ़ाओ
A wild tiger attacking a passenger vehicle is an extremely dangerous yet rare scenario, typically occurring only when the animal is in a particularly agitated or highly stressed state.
चलो भगा
Absolute respect for the uncrowned kings of the Savannah Deep in the heart of the wilderness. Every sense of human safety vanished when a massive pride of lions decided to turn the middle of the road into their own outdoor living room. When a mini troubled troublemaker leopard decides to turn your living room into its own wild fashion runway. The sheer muscular power of the massive tiger as it prowled past the front porch created an overwhelming sense of tension for anyone watching through the security camera footage. This incident was witnessed on Sambar Road in the Dikala zone. A tiger attacks an elephant and safari visitors in Jim Corbett National Park, Dikala. A male tiger chases a jeep through Ranthambore National Park.
हम पीछे बैठे देखना जा
ध्यान रखना हमारा गरीबों का
रुक के आएगा जगह बना के रखना चलो आगे रोड
You must be incredibly brave to put that much trust in a wire mesh window. An unbelievable moment captured on camera as a lion attempts to attack tourists. A lion broke into a hotel. The incident took place in Gujarat, India. I love how they move with such efficiency and confidence, almost like a military unit, spreading out and surrounding the individuals who are standing around, watching.
जब आप पिएंगे मैंने उसका कहना है
He is huge.
When he realized he was being stalked by a mountain lion, the man followed one of the most important survival rules: never run and never turn your back on the animal. A motorcyclist narrowly escaped a potentially deadly encounter when an aggressive tiger suddenly leapt onto the road, coming dangerously close to attacking the rider. You have no legitimate reason to be in there. That animal doesn't know you, and it's definitely not a place for children. Lion attacks its trainer. Watching the moment a tiger shifts from stalking with a low, crouched posture to suddenly exploding into a full sprint is enough to make your heart feel like it's about to jump out of your chest. Everything seems cute until the tiger remembers what it really is. A tiger terrifyingly attacked a safari jeep in Ranthambore Forest.
Word to the warning, don't try this.
A man walking in Campbell River, Canada, had a terrifying close encounter with a cougar. It appeared ready to attack, but fortunately, he managed to scare it away just in time and escape unharmed. The presence of a mountain lion in a residential area at night requires people living near wildlife corridors and ecological buffer zones to remain highly vigilant and follow strict preventive safety measures. In surveillance footage captured outside a home in Mumbai, a leopard can be seen sneaking away after being barked at by a household dog. The big cat had been pacing back and forth on the porch, seemingly searching for a way to get inside. This is the moment a leopard sneaked into a home in search of a pet dog. The dog tried to flee, but the predator quickly located its target and slipped out of the house, carrying the dog in its jaws. Why do Asiatic lions live so close to villages? And how do local residents stay safe while living alongside them every day? Every corner of the densely populated neighborhood in Jalandhar, Punjab, is suddenly transformed into a terrifying fight for survival as a spotted phantom appears in broad daylight. The mother cat was trying to move her cubs under the cover of darkness when sudden headlights illuminated the area, putting the young animals in danger. The roar of the Jeep's engine is completely drowned out as a massive orange and black striped figure bursts from the dense brush of Ranthambore. Wildcats are naturally shy and highly cautious animals. When they slip into residential areas, it is usually due to getting lost or searching for food.
Go, go, go! Hold on! Oh my God!
Tiger launches a terrifying attack on a safari jeep in Ranthambore Forest. Mountain lion ran inside a business establishment in California. A man in Laverne was caught completely off guard on Saturday when something in the corner of his eye caught his attention, only for him to quickly realize that a mountain lion was roaming through his mother's house. A massive mountain lion was captured on a trail camera in Argentina's Baratu National Park. Lion attacks a safari vehicle after being provoked. In a situation where a lion enters a village at night like this, vigilance must be raised to the highest possible level.
कैमरा रखो बस देखो
हमारी तरफ आ रहा है
सब बैठे रहे, घबराना नहीं। पकड़ लो सब, गाड़ी भगा लो।
पकड़ो बिल्कुल
वो रुक गया। ओ मेरी सांस।
यकीन
From the blind side of the wall, a massive spotted figure burst out like an arrow slicing through the air. The wild leopard, driven into a state of panic after being cornered, chose the police officer as its target and launched a sudden attack. It's truly admirable to see the courage and composure of wildlife caretakers. Even when faced with the dangerous predatory instincts of a mountain lion, they remain calm, using patience and experience to soothe and manage the animal safely. Mountain lions are ambush predators. Just because they don't attack immediately doesn't mean they're harmless. It often means they're assessing a potential target or defending their territory. Just when you think you're riding nature's version of a high-powered off-road vehicle, a striped tiger suddenly appears and launches itself into full attack mode. Compassion alone is not enough when facing nature's claws and fangs. Wild animal caretakers put their lives on the line every day, accepting the risks that come with the job to ensure the well-being of the animals in their care. The peace of the impoverished village was shattered in an instant when alarm calls rang out in panic. A leopard is in the village. The entire area immediately descended into a scene of extreme chaos as people rushed to evacuate. Incidents involving wild leopards appearing in major Indian cities are a harsh consequence of habitat loss and the rapid expansion of urban development into natural wildlife areas. That moment when you realize the fence isn't tall enough. Don't let its clumsy appearance fool you. This is a muscular nightmare of the savannah. Watching this security camera footage is enough to make anyone's heart skip a beat, as it captures a level of recklessness that seems almost unbelievable. A lion and its pride take over the streets. A lion hunts a full-grown hippopotamus. lion and a tiger attacked a man inside a cage. New footage of a tiger attacking a safari group. Coming face to face with a deadly squad, calmly resting and recharging creates a truly breathtaking experience, where the line between peace and danger is as thin as a single breath. The moment he stepped into the open yard, a massive sand-colored phantom burst from a blind corner and charged toward him at breathtaking speed. While in the water, the leopard's top priority is to conserve all of its energy and reach the opposite shore safely.
Ang bathroom ba dito? Lagi alis.
Maharashtra is one of India's major hotspots for human leopard conflict, especially in suburban areas located near sugarcane plantations and forest edges. Leopard sightings inside Goregaon Film City in Mumbai are not uncommon, as the studio complex sits right along the boundary of Sanjay Gandhi National Park, SGNP, home to one of the highest densities of urban-dwelling leopards in the world. CCTV footage captured the terrifying moment a leopard attacked a pet Labrador outside a hotel in Rajasthan, northwestern India, on November 14th. Remarkably, the dog is now reported to be fully recovered after the frightening encounter. A massive leopard attacked 4 people at a school in India. Rocky, a cheerful dog enjoying his usual morning routine, suddenly found himself in real danger. On his way back home, he unknowingly caught the attention of a hungry leopard, completely unaware of the predator stalking him. Rocky stopped at the door, waiting to be let inside. Sensing the perfect opportunity, the leopard launched its attack without warning. The quiet night at home is suddenly shattered into a terrifying nightmare as the familiar yard transforms into a deadly battleground for survival. Encountering the king of beasts at night near a forested area is one of the most dangerous situations imaginable, requiring you to follow critical survival rules with absolute precision to protect your life.
Go on! Get off our porch! Shoot! Go away! I said go! Right, keep moving! And don't come back!
This incident took place on June 25th, 2021 at Bijane Nature Training Camp in the Sumkanda Game Reserve, South Africa.
Oh my goodness, you guys was on.
Lion attacks a tourist vehicle. A lion attacked a leopard in a tree, and when the branch broke, both of them fell to the ground. Shocking footage shows a leopard attacking a pet dog at a forest eco-resort in India. A razor-thin line between life and death was captured in a heart-stopping moment on camera.
Ben. Ben.
This is the terrifying moment when two brave dogs stand their ground against two lions in a fierce confrontation. CCTV footage shows the massive predators approaching the gate of a cattle enclosure in Tharadi village, Gujarat, Western India, on August 11th. In a suburb of Nairobi, a family was left in shock after learning that their beloved pet was taken by a lioness during the night. Surveillance footage shows a big cat entering the Lochni Sarg residential complex in Mulund and dragging away a dog that had been sleeping in the lobby. Running away can instantly trigger this big cat's natural instinct to chase down and bring down what it perceives as prey.
I had pear spray ready. I'm going away. I'm not gonna bug you. I'm not gonna bug you. I'm going away. I'm going away. Bug you. I'm going away. 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 I'm not gonna bug you. I'm going.
As the boundary between the natural world and residential areas continues to shrink, these unexpected visits are happening more and more often. Many people assume that releasing a tiger back into the wild is the most humane thing to do. But in reality, it is an extremely risky process with a high rate of failure. Leopard attacks a man on live television. A leopard attacks a man riding a bicycle in Kaziranga National Park, Assam. The massive leopard's lightning-fast lunge straight at the police officer created a scene of pure chaos, where the line between safety and serious injury was separated by nothing more than a split-second survival instinct.
Okay, all right.
The overwhelming power of the king of the jungle is truly terrifying as the camera captures every rippling muscle, charging closer and closer head-on. It is no longer a spectacle of nature. It becomes an intense fight for survival at its most extreme. Leopard attacks a man in India. Leopard attacks a sleeping dog in Pune. Residents of Balpur village in Maharashtra, Western India, were thrown into panic after a leopard was discovered hiding on a rooftop and became highly agitated when spotted. The big cat had wandered into the village. frightening locals and sending people scrambling for safety. Without a single warning sound, a real-life king of the jungle suddenly appeared, calmly walking down a familiar village road. Lion attacks a tourist vehicle at Bannergata Biological Park. A cheetah jumps onto a tourist jeep in the Serengeti, Tanzania.
Oh my god!
את הראש ותצלמי.
זה זכייה בלוטו.
It really shows that even when you're just sitting still, disaster can strike out of nowhere. One moment you're chilling and enjoying the peace, and the next, death itself appears, knocking on your door from behind. A journalist for The Telegraph, Charlie Starmer Smith, was attacked by a lion in South Africa.
Hey! I've got the gate. Stay there. Let's go. Stay there. Yeah? Let's go. Let's go. Go. Enough.
A wild lion somehow wandered into a five-star hotel in the heart of a major city. A lion captured on surveillance camera footage in the city of Joshipura, Junagadh. This hiker was being chased by a mountain lion. It looks like the Lion Pride decided to hold a shareholders meeting, only they accidentally chose the roof of a tourist's vehicle as the venue.
Hey, wait! Get back in the car. Oh, this car's gotta be smashed.
Crazy sighting.
The jungle's deadly predator reveals itself. What began as a seemingly indifferent glance quickly changed in an instant as the tiger locked onto its target and suddenly charged at full speed toward the vehicle. When food is presented, a big cat's nervous system can enter a highly excited and possessive state. If the caretaker makes a sudden movement that causes the animal to believe its meal is about to be taken away, it may respond aggressively and attack as a defensive reaction. When a woman camping in the wilderness spots a mountain lion in this position, it generally indicates that the animal has deliberately chosen to retreat to higher ground and assess the situation rather than launch a direct attack. By nature, these big cats tend to avoid human contact whenever possible. A woman was caught on camera climbing into the tiger enclosure at the Toronto Zoo to retrieve a hat that had blown off her head. After making her way back to the visitor area, The tiger, which was contained behind a secondary barrier, remained close to the viewing section. The woman was later seen arguing with a man who had witnessed the entire incident. A wild lion wandered into a five-star hotel located in a major city in western India. The lion entered from the main road and leaped over the hotel gate at around 5 a.m. on February 8th in Junagadh, Gujarat. A tiger's behavior of closing in on and accelerating after a safari vehicle, something often seen in wildlife parks, stems from its primal predatory instinct to pursue moving objects.
Ultimately dangerous situation.
The roar of the vehicle's engine mixed with the thunderous footsteps of the king of the jungle, creating a truly terrifying chase. The incident of a leopard entering a school, most notably the well-known case at Vibgyor International School in Bangalore, is a clear example of how wild animals can become highly distressed and disoriented when they wander into human-made environments. In the natural world, humans are not a preferred prey species for leopards. Most attacks occur when the boundary between natural habitats and residential areas becomes blurred as a result of expanding urbanization. At this age, they are extremely curious and in a stage where they explore the world through touch and by using their mouths, much like domestic kittens going through a teething phase. Woman carries a roaring lion in her bare arms. Social media users left astonished. Motorcyclists scattered in panic after coming face to face with a lion roaming through a residential neighborhood in Gujarat. A group of mountain lions paid an unexpected visit to a residential neighborhood in Colorado. Confrontation captured on CCTV in Savarkundla, Gujarat.
Bathroom baji. Haji આવે.
Lions really are the elite class of the wild if one gets lost. It might as well pick a five-star hotel in the middle of the city center to wander into. From an animal behavior perspective, this confrontation reflects two extreme survival instincts colliding head-on. When a leopard becomes trapped in an urban environment, it often experiences severe stress from the constant noise and bright lights, causing it to attack almost anything that moves in an attempt to defend itself or seek out easy prey, such as dogs and cats. A home security camera captured a mountain lion effortlessly leaping onto a 5-foot wall during the night. Don't mess around with wild animals. What seems like a joke can turn into a lifelong nightmare.
शिट धावते ही
Shocking footage shows a leopard attacking a pet dog at a forest eco-resort in India. A leopard enters the city and the dogs fight back.
Ben.
Want to know what it feels like to try escaping from an African male lion? It's not easy at all. A terrifying nightmare in the heart of the wilderness. The king of the jungle's predatory instincts suddenly take over as it unleashes a lightning-fast pounce straight at the jeep. Watching the gas station security footage is enough to make your heart race an incredibly close brush with death right in the jaws of the king of the jungle. The rippling muscle power of this apex predator was on full display under the Savannah sun, turning an ordinary sightseeing trip into a tense test of survival. If you happen to come across two apex predators on patrol in the middle of the night, your best option is probably to turn off the light, stay quiet, and give them the right of way without hesitation. Under normal circumstances, tigers and other big cats do not attack humans. Footage captures a leopard attacking a dog in India. From the dark corner of the hallway, a pair of glowing amber eyes fixed intensely on the homeowner, tracking every step as they quietly walk through the night. A scene of chaos and terror erupted in the heart of an otherwise peaceful village. Out of nowhere, a leopard burst forward like a spotted phantom, its incredible speed tearing through the calm atmosphere in an instant. Witnessing a family dog locked in a life-or-death battle with a mountain lion in the middle of the road is a crisis situation that demands calm thinking and careful action to protect the pet without putting yourself in danger. In its panic, this big cat's instinct is to sprint forward and leap across the gap on the mountain pass, attempting to reach the opposite cliff and find a place to hide.